Hey everybody! We are fixing to make us a little supper. I'm trying to find me the knife so I can start cutting up some chicken. We're going to fry some chicken breast today. And we're going to have some cabbage. One of Tony's friends gave him some cabbage, so we're going to do that. All right, we are going to get started here. I'm going to get all my supplies out here, get everything ready so we can just go. Get the lids off my flour. How's everybody doing? Has everybody already had their nap today? Let me see if I can get the comments. All right, the comments are coming in. Come on in, y'all. I got a pack of chicken breast here from Costco. You get 2 of these great big breasts. I've had this frozen and I took it out of the freezer a couple days ago and I haven't cooked it yet. So it's nice and thawed. But I'm gonna cut this open over the sink. So I'm gonna let all that stuff go off there, okay? So I'm gonna cut this and then I'm gonna take it over to the sink and just let that chicken juice go down the drain. I don't want to get it all over my counter here. And then I'm going to plop it on here. So hang on, y'all. Let me just dump this off here. All right, I'm going to wash it. Plop it over here on here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and cut up all this chicken while I'm touching it while it's raw. Then I'll wash my hands and stuff. So let me just cut this up. These are some huge breasts, y'all. Look how big them are. Look, as big as my head. All right, so we're going to, I'm just going to cut them because they're so big and they will fry quicker if they're smaller. And you get the crunch, you know, if you got tiny pieces, sort of like a nugget, not really a nugget, more like a chicken strip, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You'll get that good crunchy stuff all the way around the outside of it there. And, you know, that's the best part is the crunchy part, right? Is everybody having a good weekend? Did Tony get his bike fixed? I don't know what he's doing with that bike, y'all. They're down there in the garage today, him and a friend. They was just down there watching my videos. He was creeping on me, y'all, when I was in the guinea coop. He was creeping on me. So he already knew they got out when I went over there to tell him. All right, I'm going to cut some of this fat stuff off. I don't like that on my chicken. I'm just going to cut some of that off. Cut that off. We're going to get all set up here, y'all, before we start. Because once I touch the raw chicken, then I don't want to touch nothing else, you know. Let me get this little piece cut off over here. All right, now what we got left is some pretty good looking thing. This is an apron one of y'all sent me. I thought it was red, white, and blue, so I thought I would wear that today for Memorial Day. You know, we got all the red, white, and blue holidays coming up. We got Memorial Day. Then June 14th, which my mom's birthday, is Flag Day. That's red, white, and blue. Then we got the 4th of July coming up, and that's red, white, and blue. So, 'tis the season of red, white, and blue. All right, we're just going to cut these in little, kind of like a strip. I don't want to cut them too big because I want them to fry pretty quickly. So we're going to cut them in kind of some pieces here. I don't want them too chinksy, you know. They're going to be more like chicken tenders, I think. Some good white meat chicken tenders. we're going to get this cut up while everybody's still, some people still jumping on. I'll try to look at the comments as I can. Oh, Rosie said that was her son's birthday. That was my mom's birthday. She loved it. She was born on Flag Day. She could always remember her birthday. Born on Flag Day. I don't know, did some of y'all, did your hometowns have any parades or anything for this weekend? I didn't hear nothing going on around here. I mostly stayed home all weekend other than going to church and getting tires put on my car yesterday. That was the highlight of my weekend. Getting my new tires. But that just means now I can hit the road and travel. On the weekends maybe. All right, let's get this cut up here. All right, that's pretty good. We'll get them pieces cut up. I'm gonna put this knife over there, and then I'm gonna wash my hands. Put this knife in the sink. All right, now we're ready to start dipping and flipping. Yeah, I don't mind cutting up chicken like that, like this. I don't mind cutting this up. But y'all, years ago, I bought a whole chicken one time, and I thought, oh, my mom just used to buy these whole chickens. This is a long time ago, y'all. A long time ago, probably 30 years ago. So I bought me that whole chicken. I thought, well, I just seen her before. You just cut it up and start frying it, right? Y'all, I started cutting that chicken, and I'm like, oh, loud. I don't like this part. And I didn't never buy another whole chicken to cut up before, after that. Cutting up raw chickens, I just baked the whole thing whole and then cut it up. It ain't too bad cutting it up once it's cooked. But I did not like trying to cut up that raw chicken at all. Oh, Sheila's having a birthday today. Happy birthday, Sheila Smith. All right, let's see here what we're doing. We got our chicken. I'm just going to move that over there. We're going to get our dipping stuff ready. So first I will get the flour mixture. I'm going to use the flour mixture, and then we're going to use some buttermilk and egg mixture. So first off, I'm going to put some flour in here, and I don't know how much. This is a 1/4 cup. So I'll start with maybe 2 of these, maybe 3 of these. Maybe 3 of them. And then I'm going to take some cornstarch, and I'm going to add to that some cornstarch. I got a bag of cornstarch here, y'all. I bought it at the Amish market one day. So I'm going to take, not quite this, I like to do like maybe a 4-to-1 ratio. 4 parts of flour to 1 part of cornstarch. So I'm not going to fill this all the way up. Just maybe a little over halfway up. And I'm just going to shake that cornstarch in there with that. I'm going to blend that up together. Alright, so I'm just going to take this little whisk. A little tiny whisk I got here. I love this little thing. And I'm going to get all my dry ingredients mixed up here. And then I'm going to take some pepper and put in here. I'm going to go ahead and put my spices in this dry mix here. So I'm going to put about, a good teaspoon of pepper. Probably 2. Give it a little bit of spice, you know. Can't have too much pepper. We love pepper. Alright, I'm going to put just a smidgen of salt. Not very much, because we haven't really been salting anything. But I'm going to put just about a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to put some paprika. And I'm just going to dab it in there a little bit. I'm not even bothering to measure. I'm just going to put some, what look like a teaspoon or something. And then I'm going to put some garlic powder. Now, I know the Colonel Sanders, he uses like, what, 11 herbs and spices? I'm just using, this is garlic powder right here. Put a little bit of that in there. All right, then we're going to stir all this up, and I think that's probably going to be about, I put different spices in there every time I fry it. I don't have a, you know, tried and true recipe that I follow, because y'all at our age, I forget from one time to the next what in the heck I put in something. So I just recreate it and put whatever I got in it. I don't know if y'all do that too. Now you can use smoked paprika. I just got regular paprika, but I do have some smoked, but I didn't find it in the cabinet, so I just grabbed what I found. All right, there's some spices on that. It's ready to go. So then in the other thing now, I'm going to make up a little buttermilk concoction, and I use this buttermilk right here. If y'all have been watching me anytime at all, I buy this powdered buttermilk. You find it at Walmart, Food Line. Most grocery stores have it in the baking aisle. And to make a cup of buttermilk, it takes about, let's see on here, I think it's 4 tablespoons. 1 cup of buttermilk, you use 4 tablespoons of this in a cup of water. So I don't know if I'm going to use a whole cup of buttermilk, probably about a half a cup to dump these in. So I'm just going to put, you know, maybe some heaping in there, you know, a little bit. Put that in there. And I'm going to pour regular milk in there. That's just going to make it thicker. Instead of using water, you can use whatever you want. Let me get some milk out here. So I'm just going to pour some milk in here. In this tray. These are little coating trays, I think they're called. They're from Pampered Chef. You get 3 of them in a set, and they come with these little tongs too. So, okay, we're going to mix this up. This is going to be our buttermilk mixture. So I'm going to get that mixed up there with our powdered buttermilk, and that'll give us a kind of a buttermilk taste. And it'll coat the chicken and stick to the chicken real good. All right. In the meantime, while that's setting up pretty good, I'm going to put an egg in there. But before I do that, I'm going to turn this frying pan over here. And I'm going to put some, grown up, we just called it lard. But I guess it's called shortening. I just got the Food Line brand shortening because, y'all, this has went up in price so much. I can't even afford Crisco, so I just buy the store brand. The store brand was bad enough. So I'm going to put some in here and let this start melting. I don't know how much I'm going to put. I'm going to let that start melting. I want a pretty good amount in there. I want to fry this up good. All right, so that's in there. Let me grab an egg because I'm going to put an egg into our buttermilk mixture. Sometimes I just use buttermilk, sometimes milk, sometimes just egg. It just depends. Today I feel like I'm going to mix an egg in with my buttermilk. All right, I think I'm going to use a guinea egg in there, y'all. They're these little tiny eggs, so I'm going to use 2 of them. They're little and tiny, and they're really hard, so you got to really knock them to get them to break. They are hard little eggs. All right, and look how rich. I don't know if y'all can see that. I'm going to show you how rich the yolk is. Let me drop that in there. I'm going to show y'all how rich that yolk is. Look, that's almost orange, y'all. It's even oranger than it is on the camera. In person, it's even oranger. All right, we're going to put 2 in this little mixture. Boy, these guineas have got the hardest shells you've ever seen in your life. All right. We're going to mix that right on up. I got this little whisk here. It's doing a fine job. While our grease is melting and our pan's getting hot, we will almost be ready to dip in, what did I call it a minute ago? Dip and flip. Yeah, that egg, see, those eggs are rich. Those little guinea eggs are good. Good, rich little egg. So we got our chicken ready to roll. We got our wet mixture. You got to have some type of wet mixture. It doesn't really matter if it could just be water. You ain't going to get much taste like that, but you want something that's going to stick to that chicken. And then we got our flour mixture with some flour. We put cornstarch a little bit. We put some paprika, some pepper, some garlic powder, and just a pinch of salt in there. All right, so I think this is mixed up pretty good. Put that back on there. I got to keep my lids on before I knock something over on my cabinet. All right, let me wash my hands one more time before I get started here. All right, I think this pan is hot. It appears to be hot. So it's over there. I'm going to take a piece of this chicken. I'm just going to pick it up with these things. And I'm going to put it in here. I can go ahead and put a couple in here, actually. Get them good and soaked in that egg mixture. And after I do this, y'all, I'm going to use these drippings that I'm making, and I'm going to make some gravy. And then that's what my mom always did. She didn't fry chicken like this, y'all. I think we had chickens when we was a kid. And I think they would just go out to the backyard and pluck one right out of the thing and pluck her up. I think that's why we had chicken so much. I don't know. I didn't see them do it. And I guess I'm glad I didn't see them do it. But we raised chicken, so I guess that's why we had eggs. I don't know. I was little. I was under 5th grade, so I was in elementary school. But I know we had chickens in our backyard. All right, we got plenty in here now. And I don't know if I can bring y'all closer or not. I had to plug my phone in. See if I'm a little bit closer there. Maybe I'm down in the comments. Well, maybe I can up it like that a little bit. Peek down like that. All right, let's try this, y'all. I'm going to grab a piece of this. Put it over here and get it coated up real good in that flour mixture. Now sometimes people double dip. They get it all mixed up like this. And then they stick it back in the egg and all that. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to dip it one time. Try to keep this side over here dry. And then I'm going to take this, shake this stuff off. Whoa, shake that stuff off just a little bit. And then lay it over here. My pan is good and hot. Actually, I need to turn it down some. All right, we're going to get another one. Put it in here. Get this good and coat it up. Yeah, this pan is real hot. Let me move it off the fire a little bit. Got it really hot going on over here. I don't want it to burn up too fast, you know, or we're going to have blackened chicken. Y'all know how that goes, right? My sister was here. I burned our grilled cheese, and I told her, I said, well, I meant to. That's called blackened grilled cheese. You order blackened chicken? All right, we'll try to get these in here quick, because they'll cook up fast like this. I don't want to get them too done. I'll move them off that heat for a minute. So I pick them up with these little tongs, and they work perfect because I don't have to touch that raw chicken again. So I like these little tongs, and I think these tongs come with these little boards here. I mean these little, whatever these things are called, these trays. These are coating trays. And you get 3 in a set, I think. If any of y'all's wanting a Pampered Chef, hang on, because we're going to be having a good discount coming up about the first week of June. I know a lot of y'all's been texting me, sending me messages, and I told you to hold off on the Pampered Chef because we're going to come up with a discount the first week of June. Hopefully it's going to be 25% off of anything in the catalog. So, be looking for that coming up. All right, I can move that back over there. Let's throw the rest of these in. I'm trying to get all of them in this big. I got the big 12-inch skillet over here, y'all. So we're trying to get them all in this skillet. All right, let's put this one on. Get these coated up good. I think it's going to be about the right amount of stuff here. Get it coated up good. And then they'll be ready to flip. It's not going to take these up long because I cut them up small. And that's the reason I cut them up small, so they cook faster. I could have just cooked 2 great big old breasts, but I don't like to do it like that. I like these little ones. Alright, let's get this going. Woo! These are going to be some good chicken tenders. You know, chicken tenders are expensive. If you buy them out somewhere, you're going to pay $10 for about 4 little tenders. So this is how easy it is to make your own chicken tenders, especially if you got grandkids and stuff. You know, they like to come over. They like to eat little pieces of chicken. All right, we just got 2 left here. Put them in. That's going to be about the right amount of stuff. Now, usually if I use my fingers to dip all this, you drop a lot of stuff into your dry stuff, and your dry stuff doesn't stay dry. All right, so let's see how this is going. Just about got 1 more left here. This little one, I'm going to put him in here. And then all the things are going. Yeah, I like to cook on Sundays. A lot of times we used to go out because Tony's hungry. He wants to eat right after church. He was hungry today. Okay, so we got some of this stuff left over, but I'll just trash this stuff. Let me put this all on here. We're not going to use this anymore. I'm going to clean these off, and we will keep using our tongs. Actually, because these touch the raw chicken, I'm going to go ahead and wash these and get a different pair of tongs. So let me move all this out of the way. Wash my hands off. And I'm going to get a different pair of tongs. I don't know where my, oh, here's my other tongs. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and, let me see if I can get this over here to show y'all. There they are cooking right there. And they're already, I got them on low, but they're ready to flip. Especially the ones I put in early on. These things are ready. They're almost too ready. So I'll put the ones I put in first. I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Woo, look at there. These are looking sweet, y'all. All right, I just got it on. I got them on about a 4 right now. So you can kind of see that. The first one's in, they're already getting, that's when my pan was real hot. That one got real dark. Well, we like them kind of crispy anyway, so we're just going to finish frying these up, and I can look at the comments for a minute here. Oh, somebody said that's the apron I sent you. Oh, well, thank you, Brenda Sisler. I can't remember who sends what sometimes. But I seen this sitting over there, and I said, I'm going to wear that one. It's red, white, and blue. So I do love it. Thank you. If you want a Pampered Chef catalog, go to Linda's Lake Life. Linda is the consultant. I'm not a consultant. I don't have any catalogs to give out. I just use their products. So Linda's Facebook page is called Linda's Lake Life. Somebody can put that on there for me if you want. So Linda's Lake Life. And comment on there and tell her you need a catalog, and she'll send you one. All right, let me see if any more of these are ready to flip. I don't want to have blackened chicken today. I'm going to go ahead and flip some of these. We're just having little chicken tenders today. All white meat chicken tenders. And boy, they look good. This is better than going to the KFC. Ooh, you know, KFC and them chicken places, they're getting expensive anymore, y'all. And you don't get very much for your money. All right, we're going to get all these flipped up here. And we're just going to let these continue to slowly cook here. Fried chicken, that's what's on the menu today. Fried chicken. Don't that look good? Where do I find the powdered buttermilk? Any grocery store I've ever been in has it. Linda is on Facebook. Her name is Linda Johnson Weichel, W-E-I-K-L-E. You can find her that way, Linda Weichel Johnson. Or her Facebook Pampered Chef page is called Linda's Lake Life. And you can go there, and you can also call her, send her a text message on her phone. Let's see what her phone number was. I think it was 703-300, I think 1035. But go to her Facebook page. And Linda's Lake Life. You'll see her picture on there. And she can send you out a catalog. You can go. I'll post the link. I'm not going to post the link right now, y'all, because it's not the discounted one. Wait till next week. I'm going to let y'all know when the discounted link comes out. And the way it works, when you start ordering, as soon as the party gets up to $1,000, which it doesn't take long to get that, then everybody in that party gets 25% off. So we just need to start ordering, and then your order gets adjusted, and everybody gets 25% off. I don't receive any free products, any commission, anything off of those parties. It's like a give back party to where I can give back to my followers, and everybody gets 25% off is what we aim for. The discount starts about 10 or 15, and as you go up in volume, it goes all the way up to 25% off. And when we did this last year, we got 25% off on day one. So we met it, and then every order, it doesn't matter if you're the first order or the last order, everybody's going to get the 25% off. So if you've been wanting to order something and you've been wanting to get it at a discount, that's the best way to do it. So you don't have to have a party if you don't want to. If you want to have a party, just get a hold of Linda and you can earn discounted products. You can earn free products. Somebody said I look like Grandma from the Hillbillies. Well, I don't know if I look that bad, but Grandma did have a little face and did pull her hair back like this, so that's okay. All right, you are a cook teacher. Teach us to make powdered buttermilk. Yep. Well, I seen that in the store, and I thought I'm going to keep that. I just keep it in the fridge, y'all, and then I always have buttermilk. We don't drink buttermilk, so I don't buy it. Tony's at the garage right now, him and one of his friends down there, shooting the breeze. They're probably watching me. They always watch me, and then he meanders up here to the house when I get ready to close out my video because he'll know it's almost supper time. But I'm going to fry this chicken, and then we're going to make some gravy. And then what I do is I'm going to put it on toast. And I pour that gravy over the chicken with the toast. And that's how I like to eat it. He's going to have fried cabbage, which I'm going to go ahead and fry that cabbage while this is growing. I'm going to turn this pan over here. One of his friends at the track yesterday gave him this canned cabbage. So I'm going to put this over here and I'm going to dump some pepper on it. And I'm just going to fry it up like fried cabbage. I believe it's already cooked. It looks like it's already cooked. So I'm just going to fry that up. And that's what he's having today with his chicken. That's what he's going to have. Well, let me see if I can get it out of here. He's going to have some fried cabbage. All right, I got most of that out of here. We're going to let that start cooking up. I'm going to put that on high. All right, I got to turn this stuff again because it's getting real done. So I'm going to turn these one more time, getting this good and crispy. And I'm going to turn this down to low, and I'm just going to finish this out on low. I'm going to look at this fat piece here. I'm going to cut into this fat piece. I got one piece that's really fat. I know the rest is done, but that really fat piece, I'm going to make sure that's done before I start doing my gravy here. Alright, let me cut into this piece. Pretty much tail. Oh yeah, that's looking real done. I'm just going to let that cook a little bit longer on low. We're going to get this, over here is cabbage. And I'm going to take and I'm going to put a bunch of pepper on this cabbage. And I'm just going to let this steam up here because it had a lot of water in that jar. So I'm just going to steam that water off of there. I'm not going to put any salt on it. I haven't been salting too much stuff because of Tony. So we'll just let that cabbage steam up there. And then when the water gets out, it'll fry up over here. All right, I'm gonna stick this thermometer down in this fat piece of chicken. Make sure it's at 165. You gotta cook chicken to 165. Let me just see how it's going. It's going up. It's at 140. It's at 150. And it's going on up there. It's almost to 160. About 161, 162, so it's getting real close to getting done. In fact, I'll just cut this. That piece of chicken was real fat, y'all. So I'm just going to cut it, and it'll cook faster. It's going to be cut there. So I'm going to flip that one over. Butterfly that down. The rest of the chicken is skinny, so I'm pretty sure it cooked. All right. That's some good looking chicken here, y'all. Alright, I'm going to get a plate to take this chicken up on. Somebody's saying put somebody on block. Is somebody on here not being nice? What's their name? Put bacon grease in the cabbage. I will do that. I'm just trying to get the water to go off of it now. Tony Davidson, what's he done? Now this is cabbage. This isn't sauerkraut. And I don't know what the difference is because we canned sauerkraut before. But they said this was cabbage. Alright, I don't know who y'all wanted me to put on block. I'll have to go back. I don't got time to mess with these people right now. They're just trying to get attention. So anyhow, I don't have time to mess with them. All right. I'm just going to stir this around. I'm just trying to get this water to go out, but I will put some bacon grease in there. That's a good idea. Makes it taste good. Give it a little flavor. I keep my bacon grease in the refrigerator, just in a pint jar. So I'm going to throw a little bit in here just to flavor this. All right. Now that water's going to cook down and flavor that. Somebody's creeping in here now.
Did you call for me?
No, I didn't call for you.
I heard the horn blow.
There wasn't no horn blowing here.
Did you set your alarm off?
Not that I know of.
Oh. Somebody said you look like Granny from the plant.
I know. I seen that.
You didn't see my comment.
I didn't see your comment. What did you say? I don't have time to look at your comment.
Jethro needs some vittles, Granny.
Alright, y'all. I got to get Jethro's vittles going on here. I'm going to go ahead and take this up. This chicken. Before it becomes blackened chicken. I'm going to get all this fried chicken up out of here. Put it on this plate. And I'm making me some gravy. I don't know, Tony probably never ate it like that, but when my mom fried chicken, she always made a pan of gravy. So that's what I'm going to do. Taking this all up out of here. And now we got all them drippings down in there. So there's our pan of fried chicken. Don't that look good? That looks good enough to eat, y'all. Alright, I'm going to set that right over there. And now I'm going to look at this. It looks like about enough. Let me show y'all what's in here. I think that's enough grease to make a pan of gravy. I don't think I need to add any grease to it. I'm going to start getting that warmed up, the pan hot. In the meantime, look at our cabbage here. It's looking good. All right, hang on now. Oh, that's that. Okay. All right, this is getting hot again, so what we're going to do is just use some all-purpose flour. And I don't measure nothing. I just put in, like, I start with 2 big hooping things, right, like that. All right, now let me see where my, well, oh, here's my whisk over here. I use this whisk right here from Pampered Chef. It's silicone. It won't scratch anything. All right, we're going to start mixing this up. Woo, look at there, y'all. I haven't made this kind. You know, we usually make biscuit gravy in the mornings. We don't do a whole lot of chicken gravy like this. But I love this kind of gravy. It's going to be so good, we're going to pour this over toast. I'm going to put a little bit of pepper in here. Go ahead and put that in right now. Now I'm not going to salt it. We'll put some pepper in there. Let's see, I think we need a little bit more flour. It's a little bit runny. If it's runny like that, you're going to have to add a little bit more flour. I'm going to stir this cabbage. All the water's going out of this now, y'all. So now it's going to become fried cabbage. So we're just going to let that fry up in there like that. All the water's gone. I'm going to put another little, just a little bit of flour in here. You just got to keep sprinkling it in. And then mixing it up to get the right consistency. If it's too liquidy, you got to add more flour. If you get it too thick, you got to add more grease. So it's still a little bit too runny for me. Alright, this cabbage is frying up, y'all. We'll try to get it a little bit crispy. Alright, let me show y'all this right here. You just mix that flour around so you get a good consistency. Try not to burn this cabbage. I'm going to turn that cabbage down to low. It looks like it's pretty good fried up right now. I'm going to grab the milk out. And what I'm going to do is put half milk and half water. So I got 1 cup of, because this is whole milk, I'm going to dilute it. Alright, so it's looking good, good, good. I'm going to go ahead and start pouring this in. I got it on high right now. And we just start stirring this in. And you just stir, stir, stir. Until it turns into gravy. I love this kind of gravy. I call it chicken gravy. My mom made the same thing when she made, when she would make cube steak. She made the same thing. Now if you need to add a little bit more liquid, just top it off with some water. It's going to be a fine. That's good right there. I can turn this down now. It's good and thick. Now that's going to stick to your ribs right there, y'all. This can be, look at that. That's a good pan of gravy. And we can salt it if I want to put salt on mine, I'll do it at the table. All right. That's done. Ready for my toast. Fried cabbage is done. And if Tony wants anything else, he's going to have a salad. So that's how you fry the cabbage up. Alright, that's his fried cabbage, y'all. Alright, that's going to be it, y'all. So what I'm going to do now is make me some toast. Put that gravy on that toast. And then put me a piece of chicken on the plate. Yeah, some people call this milk gravy, but you can either start with bacon grease, sausage grease, fried chicken grease. I do the cube steak grease, and you get all the drippings in there from that. I did add bacon grease to the cabbage. I didn't to the chicken. We just got fried chicken in there. All right, Becky Stone, I see you sent me a message. I'll get to my messages later on tonight, okay? All right, y'all, I'm going to jump off here and get off fixing to eat. So we'll talk to y'all later. 8 o'clock tonight, we always do a fireside. Probably about 6, I'll go put the chickens up. Talk to y'all then.